Hi everyone and welcome to Roots and Rings Travel. If you're new to our channel, my name is Becky. I travel with my husband Travis and our two little girls, and we are Roots and Wings Travel. So just because our travel days were just a little busy while we were at Walt Disney World, I decided to do a little bit of recording from home. So our holiday has come and gone, and I just wanted to add a little bit more detail and information into our videos. So today's video, it's an exciting one because we go to Magic Kingdom on a party day. So we were there at Christmas time. The park was closing at 6 p.m. for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, but we tried to take advantage of the quieter park during the day when lots of people don't come to Magic Kingdom because they don't want a shorter day, but it did end up being a little bit busier than I had hoped. So let's get into the video. Good morning from Monorail Teal. We made it to the TTC parking lot. Made it through security. Didn't get stopped again today, so that's a good thing. And yeah, we're on the monorail heading to the Magic Kingdom. Are you excited?
It's 5 above this morning.
It is very chilly. It is 7:51, so it's technically still early entry time, but any guest can enter. We just can't go on any rides yet or get into the Fantasyland and Tomorrowland are the only lands that are open during early entry, and we won't be able to get into them unless you prove that you're a resort guest. But you can be in the park, and the parks will open at 8 o'clock. So we're gonna head to the Adventureland and kind of rope drop Adventureland since it opens at 8. Yeah, we saw the tree, we saw the castle, we're taking in Main Street, all the Christmas decorations, and the crowds aren't too bad.
In just a few minutes, all of the lands of the Magic Kingdom will be opening.
Well, hi everybody! Good morning! Gosh, it sure is great to see so many amazing friends!
Oh, I have a feeling today is going to be the best day ever!
Shout! Let the magic begin! Are you ready? 1, 2, 3! Let the magic begin!
Okay, so Tiana's Bayou Adventure is the recently opened refurbishment to Splash Mountain, and currently there's only virtual queue or lightning lane if you have purchased the lightning lane. So this morning at 7 a.m. I actually got boarding group 15. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. So we're using the virtual queue, but we're doing rider switch, so that means when I go back with the girls, Travis can use the lightning lane to tap in, and then he should have no wait, but they said it's really probably a 10-minute wait even in the virtual queue right now. It's actually nice and warm in here, so that's nice. And let's go ride Tiana's. Literally just walked straight on, and I'm so excited about, like, tears in my eyes. I'm just so excited to be here and be trying something new, and a little bit nervous because everybody else has ponchos on.
I would love for y'all to plan my party tonight.
I had such a great trip down the bayou. It's just a fun ride with fun songs, and it's cute. I think good theme. I'm really glad that I got to ride it. Travis took a turn. We did bathroom breaks, And yeah, the wait times are still quite low throughout the park. Like Big Thunder right now beside us is only 10 minutes. So I think we have a lot of options for what we could do next. So we'll just see. Travis will just be getting off the ride right away and we will make our next plan.
This here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
So we decided Travis wanted to go on Big Thunder because it's only a 10-minute wait when he got off the Tiana's, and we were right there, so it made sense to do it. But we were checking in for rider switch, and we had a crying baby, and I don't know if the guy just let me go, but I actually ended up accidentally entering in the lightning lane, and so I waited less than 5 minutes to get on, and then Trav will get to do his lightning lane now too, which will also be very quick. So that was just like a little bit of pixie dust, as they say, whether it was intentional or not. It was kind of nice, and love Big Thunder, so that was great. I actually took the girls to the baby care center because everyone was just feeling a little bit chilly, and I just nursed Ellie while we were in there, and then we just hung out for a little bit and warmed up while Travis rode his Big Thunder lightning lane, which was from the rider switch. And then he actually grabbed us some breakfast from Sleepy Hollow, and we enjoyed that. And then Ellie fell asleep actually while he was doing that. I was walking around with her. And then we went to get in line for aerials, and then it actually went down while we were waiting in line. And then we came over to Dumbo, and Teddy was just having a really hard time listening. There's a playground inside the queue, and instead of getting into the queue, she was just running away from me. So we left that line up, and actually then I took her on Barnstormer, which is this little roller coaster, and I didn't really prep her for it, and she was just like laughing, and she had so much fun, and she wanted to go again, and Travis was there, so he's gonna take her. Cut in again at this point in the video because, like I said, my original plan was to rope drop Frontierland, do Jingle Cruise, do Pirates. Everything was going really well, and then because we got that early boarding group to Tiana's, that kind of threw the plan off a little. I know I was lucky to get it, so I don't want to sound too complainy, but it did really throw a wrench into our plans and some of the choices we made too. So ideally what I would have done that morning was right after Pirates, gone and done the Haunted Mansion, because it had a low wait time throughout, like even into the late morning. So we could have done Haunted Mansion, which is an indoor, would have been a nice warm ride, and then gone over into Fantasyland, and I think we could have knocked out like quite a bit actually. There was just a lot of options if we would have used our time a little bit more wisely, because we kind of did even do a little bit of dilly-dallying while we were like doing the two rides we did when we did Tiana's and Big Thunder. Like, we weren't super efficient with our time. Like, I got off the ride and had to like wander around looking for Travis. So it actually just ended up taking such a big chunk of our morning for the two of us to do those two rides. So essentially like 4 rides, because we each did them individually, which was great, and I did want to do them. And like I think I said, my hope was to be able to go and do those 2 rides during nap time, but with the virtual queue, there's just really, that's just the way it was. But if you are going with toddlers or just planning out your morning, especially if it is a party day, because the crowds are slightly lower, and I mean rope drop is just a great time to take advantage of low wait times any time of year. So that's just kind of what I wish we would have done differently for our morning, just to get a few more of those Fantasyland rides done, and then we wouldn't have had to take such a big chunk of time in the baby care center. That was kind of a backtrack to go there and warm up. We could have just used some of those rides as a chance to warm up rather than having the girls just hanging out in the stroller while we rode all the rides. And Ellie's still sleeping, so yeah, that's kind of been what we're up to. The wait times are a little bit higher than what I had hoped in Fantasyland, but it's kind of that like late morning time. It's around just after 11 now, so I'm hoping maybe like at lunchtime and a little bit after some of the wait times might drop and we can get a few more Fantasyland rides done. We're gonna try Little Mermaid again. It's got a 5-minute standby wait now and we can go with the whole family because Ellie's awake. After our time in the Storybook Circus area and Fantasyland, I had put in a mobile order for Columbia Harbor House. It sounded like it's got good reviews and lots of Disney folks that I watch or listen to definitely recommend it. It was kind of disappointing overall, actually. It just wasn't anything special at all, so yeah, that was a bit of a bummer, but we had our lunch and then people were actually already kind of starting to get their spots for the parade, and that was even just in Frontierland, so I'm not sure what Main Street even looked like, but I had planned on watching it from Frontierland anyways, thinking it wouldn't be as busy. So we got our spot probably half an hour before the parade was supposed to start. And yeah, it was nice. Like, we enjoyed our time to sitting and we got to visit with some of the families around us, and there was lots of little kids around, so it was like a nice time. But again, it just ate up so much time, and the parade was great. Like, we love to see the characters, love the music, it's lots of fun, but overall, again, I think it just took up so much time, and I probably would have rather have done a couple of rides. But then again, like, the whole point was that I wanted to be in the front row so that Teddy and even Ellie would be able to see easily. So it was nice to watch the parade like that, but it's definitely like a trade-off, and you just have to kind of decide if that's going to be worth what you want to do, if you want to see all the characters or if you just want to be hitting up rides during that time, because obviously it takes a lot of people out of the attractions. The parade, we went straight to the Silhouette Artist Studio that's in Frontierland, and we got the girls a silhouette. It ended up being quite a bit of a wait, which I didn't really think it would be because there was only one group ahead of us, but anyways, we got that, and I'll have to show it later. I'm not sure that it looks like either of the girls at all, but that is what it is. Another little thing that I would actually go back and change if I could was that it just seemed convenient to do our silhouettes right after the parade because we were right there, and when we went there right after the parade there was only one couple that were getting their silhouettes done, so I thought it would be really quick. I meant to actually do this at Disney Springs on our first day and I just totally forgot, so I just am like a little mad that I took up park time to do it. Again, it's like a pretty special souvenir. That's just something that I hope to always do with them, is to have those little silhouettes, but I will not do it during park time if I can avoid it. Anyways, it again just took so long, and then we were so far past nap time that I kind of just was hoping Teddy would be able to power through, but we did go on to Small World because it did have a low wait time. Allie fell asleep in the lineup. Travis was just holding her, so that was great. And then Teddy, we just always sing that song and talk about It's a Small World, so she did really enjoy the ride. And then at the last room when it really was slowed down, and we weren't moving for a while, she just fell right to sleep, and so that kind of put an end to riding any rides at that point. So once we got out, put the girls back in the stroller, so we got a nice little treat. I got an eggnog milkshake which had like gingerbread crumbs in it, and it was so good. And then we decided to do Space Mountain. It did have like a 25-minute wait, but we didn't really have anything else to do, so Travis went and waited in that line. I did a little bit of shopping. At one point, Teddy was waking up, and so I went back over to Fantasyland because the wait times to meet Cinderella and the Surprise Princess was pretty low. But by the time we got over there, she did not want to wake up. She wanted to go back to sleep, so I just let her go back to sleep. We went around to the front of the castle, and I got some castle pictures with me and with Ellie, so that was kind of sweet and special, even though it was just the two of us. And then I did go back and ride Space Mountain, and Travis took the girls, and Teddy was hungry, so we just did a quick mobile order for Cosmic Rays for some mac and cheese. And then while we were there, Travis decided that he wanted to grab something, and just before 6 we headed to the front of the castle. So even though on party days they say the park closes for regular guests at 6 p.m, like they're not like kicking you out. You wouldn't be able to go on any rides or go into restaurants, but you can kind of still be in the park. So I wanted to watch the Frozen show that was at the castle at 6:15, and I'm so glad we did stay to watch because Teddy just really loved it. So it was really cool. They blew out snow at us at one point, and it was just like that magical feeling. I just looked over at Travis at one point, and I think we were all feeling just the Disney magic. So it was a really special way to end the night.
La 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 la. Knock knock. Oh. Do you like your surprise?
Oh, we love it!
I was interested to see if we could like do some shopping on our way out of the park, but at that point, by the time it was done, everyone just seemed like we were ready to head out. So we went back, and we knew it would be a bit of a long journey to get back to the car, back to the resort, because we had to use transportation to get back to the ticket and transportation center to be able to then get to the parking lot with our car. So all of that took quite a bit of time, and then we headed back to the resort. Okay, so that is going to be it for us for this video. So thank you so much for watching. We do have one more coming up where we spend a little bit more time in Magic Kingdom trying to catch the fireworks on a night that it wasn't a party night. So if you aren't already, we would just really appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel, stick around, check out some more of our videos, and stay tuned for more. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you next time.